Hugo Kupka is dead.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
Oh, no surprises there.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Here you go. Always something in there.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back. All done?
Let me know if you find any books worth reading.
You look just like a princess. And you look like the princess.
I think Mid might need some help.
If I don't come up with something soon. All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you...
Sorry, I'm too busy. I've got to get this thermal
Thermal...
displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood. And more heat, which is where... I may have already talked some tight-lipped shit, but the stack's a bit more. Thing is, it's so involved that I'll come and see my dad. Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say. First things first, the stack will be made up of... There's the plating, here. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat. And the shield...
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at...
Then you'll need to start with the plating. I've got the designs and show these to Blackthorn.
Like armor.
Luckily, the engine plating's basically just a very efficient conductor. Create a thermal gradient across it and the heat radiates outwards, which...
He cracked the crystal too? You're joking.
Blackthorn.
Out with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Go on then.
She said you would know. Here.
Krieger's teats. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, and I'll need it. Get Gavin Otto in here, will you?
All right.
So Mid's roped us all in here again. Still, if that...
And,
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword grade steel. That means which is where you lot come in. Now, there's a special kind of sand up. As for the rest of the stuff,
Well, One of us should probably give you an act.
And the other.
Right then.
Well, make your mind. You going after this? Which one of these? Oh, it's not like.
What do I have to eat to grow as tall as you, Mr. Stelts?
I went up to give some greens to the chocobo, and do you know what it did?
Mid hasn't been her usual self lately. Never see her with a smile.
You got which one of? Oh, you got which one of?
Gav,
All right then. So,
There's a river that runs through the southern.
southern reaches of the veldt. I'll go and scout.
all right.
While you're off, Owen,
You two, eh?
fleece me.
Looks like I found the river. Where's Gav? You deserve a rest. Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout. Don't know what Blackthorn's plan, but if Stardust is what
Then let's get back.
we shall.
So this is Stardust. It just looked like black sand to me. should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
You finished?
Enough.
Oh, that might even... Hey, feels like ages since we had...
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. And there's still... Those shoulders you hardly ever see around that. You can take...
Says the man who spends most of his time behind.
Only because you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me, and I'll keep going. Safe in the not... Thanks to you. Right, we'd better get the...
You go on ahead.
Oh, after Blackthorn.
Right. Ready to go home, boy? You all right, boy? Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs.
It's good to have you back. I was worried. It's good to have you back. I was worried.
Blackthorn.
Yeah. Cheers for the start.
We should go... Or beat...
I'll make a start. It'll take some time.
Thank you, Blackthorn.
Suppose we'd...
Give us a shot.
How good it is to see you, Clive. I have a few new notes that might interest you. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it. door to the shelves shall ever be open.
Thanks to Sid, the man who hurt your mother and father.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
Think Mid might need some help.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that.
Excellent.
So,
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be...
salvage from the ruin.
Ah, but we don't...
I'm sorry.
Just so happen... What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's in it?
Oh, Sid. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. Excess heat is dealt with by Now, were we to in other words, this is where the helm comes in. Our experiment, and not only why, if see...
You can stop that. Mid said we might be able to... Where would I find...
Ah, yes. The thing is, it's no longer a matter of...
I see. Would that help?
Oh, I'll gather my tea.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
Time to fight.
Oh, the, ruin.
Of course. Anybody home? This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go. The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid!
You shouldn't have...
Indeed.
All right. I needed that.
Your work is done, Sid. We'll take care of the rest.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing. No surprises there.
How may I help you today, Clive? All yours. All done?
Think Mid might need some help.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid.
Excellent.
excellent.
And
Right.
how so?
The plating's enough to stop the engine, which is why a prison for the dragon's... I thought a triple thick layer attempt. The helm and the plating are bulk. I need something like...
Well, if I were in need, I know whose counsel.
Tones. I've got all the details. Can you take this to him?
Right away.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures.
It hasn't been.
Thanks to Sid.
Our pocket for you, Well, actually, could you take a look? She has some specific requirements for the materials. And yet remain cool, as you can imagine. I wondered if you might know of a solution.
Perhaps.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made up, and yet...
We have, but Bardolph must have... I see.
Early Gregorian before the Dragoon.
So if we...
It might be a... I shall speak if you would be so the knowledge of the...
Thank you, Hop. And since you're asking,
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market.
The other can
we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if...
Thank you.
I am sure.
Shielding that guards against even the most ferocious flames. We could have done with some of that on Drustinus.
I doubt I would have survived that place with or without it. A trip to Northreach, though, I think either of us could handle.
So, Clive, who will...
All right. So...
I have taken...
Garlic. Are you sure this is the right list? Looks like the ingredients for someone's supper.
Though these items may seem mundane, so much so, in fact, that now, of course...
Well, I was hoping to be able to make a trip over that way.
All right.
I'll see you later, Clive.
Good luck with your research. Now, where's Taya?
Welcome. I do like a customer who knows what he wants. You've a keen eye. And a fine day to you.
Bilge's nice and chilled.
Need to stock up on these.
Spoiling another catch.
There you are, Taya.
Ah, and there you are. We shouldn't have any problems finding what we need in a place like this. But if time...
All right.
Let's see now. Why don't you take the garlic and the pepio nuts? Meet me by the...
Buy, sell, or be gone. Go on, take it.
There's talk that the glass... How the hell is anyone supposed to afford...
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine. I hope it's to your liking.
That should do it. Hopefully Ty is finished too.
Fresh cuts! Come and get them before they... Up! You'll not find a bruised pippin in the bushel.
Well?
I did.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Job done. We should get this back to Tomes then. He'll be waiting. But we're not in too much of a rush, are we? Quick chat. Do you know, I think this is the very first time we've been out on an errand together.
I think you might be right.
In all the years since you and that scowl of yours first appeared, you haven't invited me out once. For shame.
Well, it seemed long overdue. And you did say you had some shopping to do.
I was hoping to restock my supplies of herbs and liniment, yes. No luck, though.
I'll ask Karen when we get back. What is it?
Oh, just memories. I came here with Sid once, shopping for supplies, just like today. And just like today, has it really been 5 years? I remember it as if it was yesterday. Hold on. Does that mean it's been 5 years since we met? Feels a lot longer.
It does. In a good way, of course. Thank you, Taya.
For what?
For everything. I just want you to know that all you've done for us, all you still do, it's appreciated.
Do you think I'd stick around if I thought it wasn't? But in the spirit of sharing and caring, you're appreciated too, by all of us. Well, I think we've tarried long enough. I ought to get these ingredients back to Tomes so he can make up this concoction of his. I'll meet you back at the hideaway, all right?
All right. And thanks again.
I heard you the first time.
So, Clive, who will accompany?
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have so much so in fact now, of course.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
I will.
You two enjoy yourself.
You too, Talia.
Good luck in Northreach. Try not to get too distracted from the task at hand.
Now, where's Jill?
And what can I do for you? I do like a customer who knows what he wants. An excellent choice. I'll be here if you need me.
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled. I won't have you spoiling another catch.
Are those Pepio nuts? I can never tell.
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see?
All right.
How about you look for the... I'll find the other things.
Up! You'll not find a bruised pippin in the bush. Fresh cut.
All anyone ever wants anymore is water, great.
How the hell is anyone supposed to...
What do you want? And?
What can I interest you in today? I trust it's all here.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Did you find...
I did.
Garlic and Pepio nuts. Perfect. Now, all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool. But before we head back, would you walk with me a while? Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember? Walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells.
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh!
You all right?
Sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive. Well, I need to give these ingredients. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will.
I wonder how Hippocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
Welcome back. I hope you two had fun while I was busy helping Hippocrates.
Ah, Clive. Hippocrates has all the ingredients. We were just waiting for you.